Hello, I want to introduce myself. I am Rasa, and here is my story. My story. As a child, the reality outside was nothing like I wanted it to be, instinctively, to survive. I took refuge in fairy tales. I read incessantly. Each story was an open door to a world where everything was possible. Then I grew up and I realized that life was not exactly a fairy tale, but inside me there was still a voice that told me happiness is possible. You just have to find it. So I began to search. I became interested in philosophy, psychology, and then I encountered the world of esotericism. It wasn't magic like in fairy tales. There was no magic door, no extraordinary event coming from the outside. The truth is that the real magic is us. It's us with our minds, with our inner power. With that part of us that in everyday life we often ignore. Did you know that humans use less than 10% of their brain's power? All that power, that infinite, inexplicable capacity, it's within us, always. It's just that no one has ever taught us how to access, how to use it, how to transform it into true happiness. Where do we start? Everyone is looking for an ideal formula, a quick solution, but to me it's all very simple. First of all, we need to understand who we really are and what we really want. Why do I say really? Because often we want things that in reality we don't even know. We want emotions that we have never experienced. We desire situations that we have never lived. How can you say you like something you have never tried? How can you describe the taste of orange juice if you have never tasted it or even seen it? That's why the first step is to look within and discover it. Once we know what we want, the next step is to understand how to proceed, to bring those desires into real life. I talk a lot about this in my film, a film that I created just for you. I am not a director, I am not a film professional, but I did it my way with heart. And you will decide if you like it or not. If you want, you can watch it for free on my Telegram channel. And that's why the first tool I always recommend is tarot. For me, they are like a personal psychologist, a mirror that helps you look within, without filters, without lies. That's why I decided to teach how to really use them. Because when you understand what you truly want, the real work begins right there. Because between desire and reality, we often get lost. Many times we tell ourselves stories. We only see what we want to see, even if it is not true. And here, the tarot come back again. With their ability to make you see the truth, the tarot take off your rose-colored glasses. They put reality in front of you and show you all situations from a bird's eye view, from above, with clarity. No more lies. Only then can you really start to change your life. Now you have two key points, two fundamental steps to really get closer to what you want in your life. Because in the end, the point is just one, to be happy. First step, understand who you are, what you want, and what you truly feel. Second step, see the real situation without illusions, without excuses, without filters. And for these two steps, there is a tool that has been fundamental for me the tarot. I always recommend the Manara Tarot as a personal psychologist, and soon I will explain to you why this deck is so special, and why I decided to create a course entirely dedicated to Manara. Try to imagine having incredible power within you, comparable to a magic wand, with the difference that now you can see the situation not just from your point of view, but for what it really is. Thus, you finally have a tool that helps you understand how to move, because knowing the reality, you can choose consciously, and the tarot show you how it will go if you choose one path or another. This tool is your mirror, a mirror of your infinite capacity, a help to open your world and your happiness. And thus, the circle closes. From that little girl who read fairy tales to the woman who today teaches other women to transform their reality and be happy. And now, if you want to discover why the Manara Tarot, why it is so powerful, and especially why it is so special for us women, I look forward to seeing you in my Manara course path. It has been a great pleasure to meet you. And you? How well do you know yourself? Come and let's discover together.